Tonight, a moment of hope to share with you out of Sinton that truly defines love conquers all in sickness and in health. A happy occasion, a homecoming for two Sinton natives, Laurie and Henry Cardenas. When Laurie needed a liver transplant, her forever partner turned out to be a perfect match. The pandemic put the surgery on hold for some time, but finally Henry was able to donate 60% of his liver to his wife. They returned home from the hospital tonight, and their loved ones were there to greet them with this drive-by homecoming celebration, complete with an escort by local law enforcement. Welcome home to the Cardenas family from all of us here at TV3.